If you're in the real estate space, we talk a lot about personal development. You've probably heard top 5 traits of a CEO, top 7 skills every realtor needs to have, top 10 things to be successful. So I had to give you a top 5. It's only right. My top 5 are based on the things that I've seen and experienced over the years, but I believe that there are a lot of traits that realtors have to be successful, but I believe over different times, you're going to be kind of pulling on different levels of yourself. So depending on where you're at, these traits may be where you're at now, but they may not be necessary in the future. You may need new ones. But here's some that I think kind of go through the spectrum of your career. One is vision and urgency. See, the thing about real estate is you got to see into the future. I think if there's one thing that I think the realtor should be very skilled in, it's assessing the market and making predictions, not of what will happen, but of the possibility, so that now their clients can have information and begin to be informed and make informed decisions. If you're a real estate agent and somebody comes up to you and says, "How is the market?" you should have a response for them already ready, based on not just what the market is doing, but your interpretation of that. See, there's one thing to give people back information. There's another thing to interpret it for them. And see, when people hire a real estate agent, they're looking to hire a professional. They're looking to hire somebody that's going to help them make sense of all the data that they already have. Zillow is sending them data. Realtor.com is sending them data. Their friends are sending them data. They're not looking for you to be another source of data. They're looking for you to take all of the data that they had and make sense of it. So you have to be able to see into the future, but you have to have the ability to take that data, project profit, and see the company grow through changes if you're moving into the CEO role. I'm going to do a video about how CEOs can reverse engineer their way to success. It's the coolest thing that I've started studying, but as a realtor, if you can't predict into the future and be able to use that information to help your clients make decisions, I believe that your clients are going to find you not as valuable as they should, and then they may choose another realtor. People work with people that they know, like, and trust, or that add a ridiculous amount of value to them. And the next thing is adaptability and resilience. You have to be able to adapt when things shift. One of the things that you can never be is trying to figure out where you need to be when the market shifts, right? And this is the reason why I'm talking about this, because in my membership program, these are some of the things that we talk about. When the market shifts, you need to already have a plan. Why? Because we know that market shifts happen. I don't know why when the market shifts, everybody gets scared and afraid. Everything that goes up comes down. Everything that comes down goes up. This is like, since the beginning of time, the Bible talks about seasons, hot and cold, winter and summer. You don't get alarmed when summer comes every year. You know it's coming. If you can't have the adaptability necessary to grow your business, you're going to struggle in low times. And when I say in low times, when the market slows down, that's your ability to go deeper on your research, on the way that you interpret data, the way you learn. That's your time to increase your skill set. That's your time to 10x your business. I thank God for downtimes. Everybody wants to always have this time where it's 100% on, but here's what you don't know. Your biggest growth is going to happen in a downtime, right? Do you know during the economic depression in the United States, more millionaires were made during that time of the prohibition than ever in history? Because downtimes actually, it shows you who you really are, and it shows you who people really are. I look forward to downtime because I'm like, get all these realtors out of here that are playing games, in it for the money, and let the real people that really want to help people and make a career out of this do the real work. So I look forward to downtimes because they make me better. And that's something that you have to have, that adaptability as a realtor. Next thing, you have to be reliable, relatable, and predictable. Reliable means you got to be solid. You got to be a person of your word. If you say you're going to be there at 2, you need to be there at 2. If you're running late, you need to let the person know well before, because they may be driving to meet you somewhere. And that can really kill a relationship. If I drive an hour to meet you and you're not there, and you didn't call, no show, most people won't even give you a second chance. So you got to be reliable, but you also got to be relatable. People got to like you. That's why I'm saying that show up as your authentic self, right? Real estate gives you the opportunity to be yourself because you don't work for anybody. We're all independent contractors. We broker our deals through a brokerage, but essentially we're all independent contractors, so we have the freedom to show up as ourselves without fear of retaliation or things happening on the back end like it would be, say, if you work for somebody else. Then predictable. That's probably sounds weird. That's one of the things that I pray for. I'm like, God, help me be predictable. I want people to be able to say, that's not Cheesette. Cheesette wouldn't do something like that. Or yes, that sounds like Cheesette. I want people to be able to predict what I'll do in the future. Because here's why. If they make good predictions, then they're going to be the type of people that they see the best in me. Those are going to be what I call my A-list clients. Those are going to be my ambassadors. Those are going to be the people that'll speak for me when I'm not in the room. I look forward to having that type of dependability and on my personality. And I look forward to my clients being able to experience that. Then you have to be curious, purpose-driven, and possibility-driven. One of the things that I think really stops real estate agents from growing is they don't have curiosity. They feel like they know everything. Even if I know something, I'm still curious about it. I want to know more. I want to know it in a different way. I want to see it in a different angle. I want to look at it from a deeper level, because I don't care what you think you know, there's always a deeper level. Every time, like even as a parent, so every time, like my daughter's in middle school now, and I swear before she went to middle school, I was like, I'm good. I got this mastered. Now we in middle school, she came back at day 3 with something that rocked my world. And I'm like, hold on. Whew, now I have to learn a new way of being a parent, right? I'm not a parent to an elementary school kid anymore. I'm a parent to a middle schooler. I've never been a parent to a middle schooler. So now, not only am I curious about my new experience and what's going to happen going forward, I'm curious about her new experiences. I want to hear about what's going on at school, but when I ask her like I'm one of her friends, like, tell me what happened. Really? Wow. What did they do? What did they say? And the purpose of that is because curiosity leads people to give you their attention, right? People do business with people they know, like, and trust. How do I get to know you? By giving you my attention. You only get to know people who are willing to give you your attention. If I come from a place of curiosity and I'm asking the right questions and I'm focused on building relationships, and take the parts I said before, I'm relatable, I'm reliable, I'm predictable. Now people are going to say, hey, Cheesette, I just wanted to tell you this. I just wanted to tell you that. That's how we form relationships outside of business dealings. The last one, they got to be fearless and full of faith. People that are afraid will never take advantage of opportunities. Never. It's just not going to happen. And not because they're not good people, and not because they don't have goals. Fear stabilizes you. It immobilizes you. You will be paralyzed by fear. So if you're fearful, especially about where your next paycheck is going to come from, you don't have to be fearful about where your next paycheck will come from, because you know how to prospect your way to your next paycheck. You should know how many people you need to talk to every day to get a $10,000 commission. You should know how many appointments you go on every week to reach your goals for the month, your goals for the year. We have got to get to a space where we get rid of fear, because we are full of faith and we're moving in faith to create the results we want. So I'm very excited about this, because now we have a one-on-one coaching program that will help people get past some of these things that are holding them back, these fears. But then we also have our membership program, which is going to help get the training necessary to help you grow as well. So if you are looking for the next level in your career, a lot of times that doesn't happen on its own, right? We have to be intentional about that. And a lot of times that means engaging other people that can help us see our blind spots. The Bible says 2 is always better than 1. The purpose of that is, if you fall, who's going to pick you up? If you're struggling in business, if you're headed to destruction in your business and you're the solopreneur, how will you know when to stop? How will you know when to get back on track? How will you know what course corrections to make if there's not somebody saying, hey, watch out, hey, don't do that? That's why we need community. So our membership program is a community to help people understand that they can grow together with people, that it's okay to have people that are business accountability partners. I have a business accountability meeting after this one. I have people that I share my books with. And I had a meeting with my bookkeeper, and she said, hey, you spending too much money. And I was like, oh, I am? And she was like, yes, you are. Like, here's what I see. Here's the pattern. And I was like, ouch. She was like, I don't mean to offend you. I'm like, no, let it roll, right? Because I need to hear that. We grow through community. We grow through relationships. And I know we're running a special where if you pay for the coaching program up front, you get access to the membership community as well. So if you're looking for one-on-one coaching or a membership platform that's going to give you weekly trainings on how to scale your business, grow your business, we'd love, love, love to have you in our world. And I look forward to working with you in the future.